Right now, live at 5.
It was the most terrifying thing I've ever experienced in my whole life.
The latest on the devastating tornadoes that tore through parts of the Midwest. Plus,
meet the Northland Red Cross volunteer heading down to Kentucky to lend a hand.
And later, Duluth Fire's assistant chief is given a special award for his service.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke. Briggs is off tonight. President Biden will travel to Kentucky on Wednesday to view the damage from last week's devastating tornadoes. At least 64 people were killed in that state alone, according to the governor, and the number could climb. Laura Podesta reports from hard-hit Mayfield in western Kentucky.
The cleanup is beginning here in Kentucky, and heartbreak has taken hold.
We just came out of the pandemic, and so, you just wonder, like, what else? And then, then this.
Hunter Taylor survived the tornadoes by taking shelter in the basement of his Mayfield home.
It was the most terrifying thing I've ever experienced in my whole life.
The family across the street lost a child, and Taylor says he helped recover the body.
That was honestly the worst part of it all, is seeing someone lose their kid.
At least 4 tornadoes hit Kentucky Friday evening. One of them stayed on the ground for more than 200 miles. As the search for survivors continues, the death toll fluctuates, bringing Governor Andy Beshear to tears.
The age range is 5 months to 86 years, and 6 are younger than 18.
This entire neighborhood in Mayfield is a shell of what it once was. Residents have pulled out belongings that could be saved, but there are no homes for them to go back to. More than 100 people were working at this nearby candle factory when the storm hit.
I close my eyes and all I see is people hollering and screaming for help. So I'm not doing good at all.
The swarm of tornadoes ripped through 5 states. One twister tore into an Amazon warehouse in Illinois, killing 6.
6 individuals clocked in on Friday, and they never came home.
In the massive path of destruction, much of the infrastructure is gone, leaving thousands to survive winter weather without heat or running water. Laura Podesta, CBS News, Mayfield, Kentucky.
Meanwhile, back here in the Northland, volunteers are stepping up and shipping off to help with disaster relief. CBS 3's Natalie Grant spoke to one of those volunteers today and shares how they are ready to lend a hand.
Well, Kristen, as of Sunday, the Minnesota Red Cross announced that there were 10 volunteers heading down to Kentucky from the Minnesota and Dakotas region, with 3 of those volunteers being right here in the Northland. Rod Winters and his wife are 2 of those volunteers. The couples boarded a plane this morning, headed down to help people in Mayfield, Kentucky. Rod is a master in sheltering, and his wife is a registered nurse. They plan to use their skills in whatever way they can. But the Winters are no strangers to disasters. In their 6 years of volunteering with the Red Cross, they have helped with hurricanes, California wildfires, and most recently, shelter assistance for the Greenwood fire that burned over the summer near Isabella. Winters says as disaster responders, this is what they are trained to do.
We believe in the Red Cross mission is alleviating human suffering, and there's a lot of suffering going on down there. So we're just going to go down and spend a couple weeks and see what we can do to help out.
The Minnesota Red Cross said while they are starting with these 10 volunteers, that number is expected to increase. If you have any interest in volunteering, you're asked to reach out. Now, coming up tonight at 6, we are hearing from Rod and the Red Cross about the important role they play after disasters like this and what people at home can do to help. Kristen.
All right, thank you, Natalie. We will be following up with Rod in the next few days to learn what he is seeing on the ground in Kentucky. New details tonight on a story we first reported Saturday. A Carlton County man has now been charged with murder after his wife was found dead in their home. It happened around 2:30 Friday afternoon on Hiscari Road in Kalavala Township, just north of Kettle River. 65-year-old Raymond Julian is charged with murder in the second degree with intent, not premeditated. Carlton County deputies found Raymond's wife, 62-year-old Tracy Julian, dead in her bed. Tonight, we're learning more about the moments leading up to Raymond's arrest. CBS 3's Larissa Millis joins us now to break it all down for us. Larissa, what do you know?
Well, it all started with a phone call Friday afternoon. A person had called 911 requesting a welfare check on the Julians. That request came after the reporting party said they got an email from Raymond indicating he planned to kill his wife. According to the criminal complaint, the reporting party read the contents of the email to deputies. The deputies decided to do the welfare check. Court documents say when the first deputy arrived, Raymond Julian told the deputy he was well and that his wife was ill in bed. He said he would rather the deputy not check on her. The deputy told the man he and his wife weren't in any trouble. According to court documents, Raymond then stated, quote, "That's the problem. You're going to have to arrest me." Responders continued to speak with Raymond and say he admitted his wife was dead and he'd killed her. When deputies searched the home, they found Tracy Julian's body. Raymond was arrested and taken to the hospital after making statements about hurting himself. Court documents say autopsy results are still pending. According to initial reports, it appears Tracy died as a result of 2 gunshot wounds. Raymond was arraigned today. Bail is set at $1 million.
All right, thank you, Larissa. And the Carleton County Sheriff's Office and the Minnesota BCA are investigating. The 15-year-old accused of shooting 4 students to death at Oxford High School in Michigan attended a probable cause conference over Zoom today. Ethan Crumbly could be seen wearing a mask while attorneys discussed his case with a judge. Today's conference was held to prepare for his preliminary hearing, which has been pushed to January 7th, where a judge will decide if there's enough evidence to send Crumbly to trial. The teen has been locked up in Oakland County Jail since his arrest on November 30th. Crumbly's parents are being held at the same jail. They have each been charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter and are expected to be in court for a hearing on Tuesday. Meteorologist Peter Kavakowskis joins us now for a first look at the weather. Peter, boy, pretty warm out there, huh?
Mild weather just keeps on coming,
Yes.
and you know, there might even be some warmer weather in the near future.
Boy.
But first, today was downright warm to begin with most of us climbing into the mid and upper 40s. 42 was the high at Duluth International, 43 down by the lake, 46 in Superior, 45 in Ashland, as well as Ironwood. A tad cooler for northern Minnesota, 35 in Hibbing, 34 in Ely, 36 in Ely, 34 degrees for today's high. Currently for us here in Duluth, we are sitting at 32 degrees with those partly cloudy skies overhead. Clouds are generally on the increase throughout the night tonight, and that's what satellite radar is showing us. As we head through the next few hours, we'll notice the clouds gradually begin to fill in more and more, giving way to mostly cloudy skies overhead. And those mostly cloudy skies keep us mild for the night tonight. Temperatures only falling back into the mid and upper 20s. Remember, the average daytime high for this time of year is 25 degrees, so we'll probably be warmer than the average high with those increasing clouds overhead. But there's some warmer weather, possibly even some 50s in the accident forecast. Take a look at it coming up in just a bit. Kristen?
All right, thanks, Peter. Still to come on Live at 5, going electric. An Iron Range group is hosting a meeting later this week on the future of electric vehicle charging stations on the range. Details as we take you around the Northland, city by city.
Get your news on the go. The CBS3 mobile app.
Hi, Russell Nicolay, Nicolay Law Office. If you've been seriously injured, we can help. For the last 14 years, my office has been helping folks like you and holding insurance companies accountable. My award-winning legal team can help you and your family. Remember, if you've been injured, get Nicolay. We win or you don't pay.
For those who move, celebrate, help, create, dream, for all of us, there is a higher standard of orthopedic care in the Northland, and only one medical center has reached it. Memorial Medical Center in Ashland, the only medical center in the Northland to receive the Orthopedic Center of Excellence designation from DNV. Right here in the place we love.
Face the changing seasons with a smile with a new pair of shoes or boots from Bender Shoes. We've got fun fall fashions, and don't wait until the snow flies to get your warm winter boots. Comfort, style, and warmth like no other. Bender Shoes. We're located in Grand Rapids, Hibbing, and Duluth.
Menards has the tools and accessories you need to get the job done. This 16-gauge pneumatic straight finish nailer is ideal for trim work and other fine finish applications. Only $119. Pair it with this 50-foot Flexzilla hybrid air hose. It's lightweight, won't kink under pressure, and will remain flexible in all types of weather. On sale for $39.99 after rebate. Plus, give the perfect gift with the Menards gift card.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Find the home of your dreams with Homes by Edmunds. Whether you're buying or selling, trust Duluth's oldest real estate company, Homes by Edmunds, LLP. Sunday mornings at 10:30 on CBS3.
Stay connected to live local CBS3. Check out our exclusive content on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as our mobile app, and join the conversation on today's big stories.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Bentleyville tonight. If you haven't been able to check out the Christmas light display yet, just a heads up, there are only 2 weeks left of this season. Peter will be in with this week's full forecast in just a few minutes, but first let's take a look around the region. A planned power outage in Sawyer County tomorrow and new accessibility options for those hunting and trapping in Minnesota. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start things off in Sawyer County, Wisconsin tonight, where there will be a 6-hour power outage tomorrow night. Starting at 11 p.m., all Jump River Electric Cooperative members will lose power. The outage is due to work on a transmission line that is replacing a 70-year-old power line. Officials say they will watch the weather and move the outage if needed, but they advise turning up your heat prior to the outage and blocking doors and windows that may cause drafts. We have a link on our website to more tips, or if you have life-sustaining equipment and need to keep the power on. Next, we head to Mountain Iron, Minnesota, where an open meeting is being held this week to discuss the future of electric vehicle chargers in rural Minnesota. The Range Association of Municipalities and Schools, or RAMS, is hosting the virtual meeting this Thursday from 3:30 to 4:30 to educate the community about EV chargers and cars. The recently passed federal infrastructure bill has funding for rural EV stations. We will have a link to register for the meeting on our website. And we wrap up in Minnesota tonight, where the DNR recently took a step to be more inclusive for hunters statewide. Hunting and trapping regulations were previously only available in English, but are now available for download in Hmong, Karen, Somali, or Spanish. The pamphlets are mostly accessible by digital download only, but printed editions will be available where there is the most demand. As always, the regulation guides are free. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland city by city. And still to come on Live at 5, Duluth gave out their highest award today to Assistant Fire Chief Clint Reff. More on his incredible legacy and years of service coming up.
And temperatures are still on their way up, but we know what goes up must come down, and boy, do they ever. A closer look at that extended forecast here in just a bit.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Northwest Outlet knows Northland winters can be a great time of the year to enjoy the outdoors, even when you have to work outdoors. Nothing ruins it faster than cold or frozen feet. Problem solved when you shop Northwest Outlet for winter footwear. They have only brand names that are tested for Northland winters, like Kamek, Baffin, Keen, Sorrel, Lacrosse, Merrill, Columbia, Boggs, Rocky, and Carhartt, including a huge selection of safety toes available. Top it off with Smart Wool or Darn Tough socks for maximum comfort. Remember Northwest Outlet for long underwear. Your winter headquarters, Superior.
For household projects, you'll always find a wide selection of paint, tools, and everything else you need to get the job done. Locally owned Miners Ace Hardware, located in Superior, off the Bong Bridge, next to Super One Foods.
I'm telling you, you should open a business.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
I've got an idea.
I hope you like it.
I love it. Just one question. What's that?
It's a chair. New plan. You make the furniture. I make the ideas. NBC makes them happen.
That was always the plan.
Bring us your best ideas. National Bank of Commerce. We make more possible.
You want to feel important, to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
We know. We felt that way too.
And that's why we joined the Army National Guard. Take on your legacy.
Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Meet the Northland Red Cross volunteer heading down to Kentucky to lend a hand.
Tonight, the Haven Police Department welcoming a new canine that can sniff out electronics.
Tonight at 6 on CBS3. Stay connected to live local CBS3. Check out our exclusive content on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as our mobile app, and join the conversation on today's big stories. And now, your WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Peter Kevitkauskas.
43 was today's high at Duluth International, so nearly 20 degrees above average. But I also want you to dial in on last night's low. Last night's low came in at 25 degrees. Also, but look at where that average high should be, 25 degrees. So last night, our low was where our average high should be, and that trend just keeps on coming through the rest of this middle portion of this week. But then we'll slowly begin to cool things down. All across Northland, most of us are looking at 10, 15 degrees above average. Upper 30s across northern Minnesota, 40s closer to Lake, 40s in northwest Wisconsin as well as the upper peninsula of Michigan. And there's some even warmer weather heading our way. But first, for us here in Duluth, we're sitting at 32 degrees with partly cloudy skies overhead, and those winds are calm right now. But we'll still see some breezy winds through tonight, as well as the first part of the day tomorrow. Satellite radar shows that clouds right now are on the increase, and that's actually what's going to be keeping us mild throughout the night tonight. Clouds kind of act as an insulation of sort, blanket, help to keep us warmer, and that means temperatures tonight probably talking about mid and upper 20s. Some maybe not even getting below 30 degrees. So here's how your forecast shapes up for the night tonight. You can see clouds are generally on the increase as we head towards tomorrow. Partly to mostly sunny skies prevailing once again. I think it's a mixture of sun and clouds. Generally what we've seen over the past few days. Highs for tomorrow again climbing into the upper 30s as well as lower 40s. Then as we head towards Wednesday, that's when the changes start to fill in across the region. As we head towards Wednesday, temperatures slowly begin to climb into 40s as well as 50s. I'm also talking about a little bit of rain towards Wednesday afternoon. This is all falling at rain at this point. But as we head towards Wednesday evening into Thursday, you notice that we begin to see a little bit of mixing off to our west. Out towards Bemidji, you see snow, mixed precipitation, probably some sleet and freezing rain. And that'll all gradually begin to filter into our region Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. It all begins to wrap up as snow, though. And here's an early indication of what we're thinking for snow totals. Best chance for an inch of snow is coming for the Twin Ports points north generally. Too early to talk about snow totals quite yet. We want to get a better grasp of what the models are saying over the next few hours and through the next day as well. Twin Ports points south, might as well say best shot of an inch or less of snow. Probably more mixing down there, probably a little bit more ice and a little bit more rain down there as well. The big story as well are those temperatures. Again, tomorrow temperatures climbing into the upper 30s as well as lower 40s. Take a look at Wednesday. Some in northwest Wisconsin probably approaching or even surpassing that 50-degree mark. But boy, after that, dude, we crashed big time. By Thursday afternoon, we're talking about temperatures 20s closer to the lake, out west, teens, and then through the night Thursday, as well as the first part of the day on Friday, I think we'll see those fall back into the single digits. But first for the night tonight, we're still talking about those mild temperatures overhead, falling back into the mid and upper 20s. Would not be surprised if some did not get below the 30-degree mark, especially closer to the lake. Highs tomorrow climbing into the upper 30s as well as lower 40s with partly to mostly sunny skies overhead. And here's how that 7-day forecast shapes up. We slowly see the temperatures climb towards Wednesday, approach that 50-degree mark for some, but then they crash towards the end of the week with temperatures climbing into the teens by the day on Friday.
Oh, boy. Well, I think the places that got quite a bit of snow recently are going to be seeing quite the mess.
Quite the mess, and then more mess when we have that mix of snow, sleet, freezing rain. So
messy December. What more can you ask?
Oh, yeah.
Right, Peter?
Love to see it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Another Minnesota teen is getting a big chunk of change for college. Today, Governor Tim Walz announced a second winner in the $100,000 Minnesota College Scholarship drawing. It's part of the Kids Deserve a Shot campaign, where kids ages 12 to 17 who got their COVID vaccines are entered in the drawing. Recipient Ben Tro of Rochester got the vaccine after learning about its importance from his mom, who works in a hospital. He also lost several family friends who didn't get vaccinated against COVID. There is one more chance to enter for the third and final scholarship drawing. You can find information on how to enter on our website. The city of Duluth's highest award was given out today to a man who has served the city for more than 25 years. Assistant Fire Chief Clint Reff is this year's Clarence Maddie Award recipient. He was presented the award this morning by Duluth Fire Chief Sean Creuset, Mayor Emily Larson, and Chief Administrative Officer Noah Schuckman. Reff has been with the DFD for almost 26 years and will be retiring at the end of this month. In his time with the department, he has broken many barriers, with being the only the second black person in the department and the first to hold the titles of Captain and Assistant Fire Chief. Reff says he's honored to receive the award, but he wouldn't be here without his team.
I just want to share this with all the employees. We've been through a year with the pandemic, and you've had police, fire, public works, Kate in the PIO office, all these people who've kind of given it their all every day. And I think for me, that's where the award should go.
The Clarence Maddie Award is given each year as a Lifetime Achievement Award within the city. And coming up tonight at 10, we are hearing more from Assistant Chief Reff and his colleagues on his important contribution to the city of Duluth. It's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets. And today's pet comes to us from Northwoods Humane Society in Hayward. This is Kringle. How fitting, right? He is 2 years old, and the shelter believes he is a Vizsla mix. They say he just arrived at the shelter, but they can already tell he's going to be a great companion. They tell us he is just beautiful and full of energy. If you would like to set up an appointment to adopt Kringle, then you can call the number on your screen. Sounds like the perfect Christmas gift, right? Still to come, the most wonderful time of the year is also the busiest time of the year for mail carriers across the country, and deadlines are quickly approaching.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it.
We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers.
We are normal people just like you.
And together, we can make a difference.
Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Reliable starts here at Interstate Battery in Superior, Wisconsin. Shop our wide variety of car, AAA, phone, key, and sealed lead-acid batteries. Find the right battery right away with the help of our expert staff. Visit us today at 426 John Avenue in Superior.
Black Bear Casino Resort invites you to treat yourself for the holidays. Saturdays, December 4th through the 18th, 3 lucky winners will be chosen from 6 to 9 p.m. each hour for your chance at a cash gift up to $2,500. Then join us on Saturday, December 25th for our grand prize night, where 4 winners will be chosen from 6 to 9 p.m. each hour for a chance at a cash gift up to $10,000. Earn entries starting November 28th, and for more information, visit blackbearcasinoresort.com. Make the Bear your place to treat yourself.
From all of us at Minnesota Power, Elite, and the Greater Downtown Council, we encourage you to shop local this holiday season. Zeitgeist. Food. Film. Theater. Art. We're open. Learn more at zeitgeistarts.com.
AP Training Duluth is offering Fit for Life, a virtual home-based personal training program. Fit for Life is a 4-week, 4 days per week regimen with personalized coaching all from your own home. Next course begins January 4th. Enroll today at aptrainingduluth.com.
Finding the right house that ticks all your boxes can be exhausting. Thankfully, finding the right partner to finance your mortgage doesn't have to be. MPECU offers a variety of loans to fit your mortgage needs with great rates. We're here for whatever life throws your way, because at MPECU, you're the star.
When you shop local, your dollars stay in the community.
Do you suffer from lower back pain while standing or walking? Northland Anesthesia Associates is here to provide you with surgical-free pain relief. With a fellowship-trained and board-certified staff, they offer each patient a customized, effective treatment plan. Call today for the relief you deserve.
Whatever your life story,
you deserve access to comprehensive, affordable health insurance.
That's why Minnesotans have MNsure.
MNsure is where you can find health coverage for every Minnesota story,
regardless of where you live or what your income is.
MNsure is the only place where you can access savings to help lower the cost of your health coverage.
And you can get free help in person or over the phone
to enroll you in a plan that fits your needs,
your budget,
and your story. Visit MNsure.org today to get started.
At the DTA, we're making your bus ride even safer. You can now buy your ticket anytime, anywhere, using the new MyDTA app for mobile fare payment and trip planning. Contactless, safe, convenient.
If you've been waiting to get your holiday shopping done, you don't want to wait much longer, as many delivery deadlines are quickly approaching. CBS's Courtney Keeley explains.
It's the busiest time of year at the post office, as truckloads of packages are sorted and sent to their holiday destinations.
Between Thanksgiving and New Year's Day, we're expecting 25 billion letters, cards, and packages to go through our system.
And people who want a gift delivered by Christmas need to act soon. For the majority of Americans, the deadline to ship ground with the U.S. Postal Service and FedEx is Wednesday, December 15th. The UPS cutoff depends on where you live. First-class mail, including greeting cards, must be sent through the post office by the 17th.
After that, there's several pricier options for faster service leading up to Christmas. The last chance at the post office and UPS is next day service on December 23rd. FedEx has same-day service on the 24th. Shipping times for Amazon and other online retailers vary. Shoppers are often given an estimated delivery time.
An estimated shipping date or an estimated delivery date even is not a guarantee that your item's going to arrive on time.
Kristen McGrath from Retail Me Not says supply chain issues and weather can disrupt deliveries.
The longer you wait, the fewer options you're going to have.
She says for those who wait until the last minute, there is the option to email or text a gift.
You can get a gift card. You can get someone a subscription to a subscription service, whether that's music streaming or language learning. There's just so many options.
And experts say shoppers looking for a specific present online should buy now to make sure it arrives on time. Courtney Keeley, CBS News, New York.
And here at home to meet the holiday demand, the Ely Post Office has been running an extra route in the afternoons, and they will do so until Christmas Eve.
We've got a lot of news to cover tonight. We're on the ground in Kentucky, where the search for survivors continues after unrelenting tornadoes demolished homes and leveled an entire town. Tonight, as communities pick up the pieces, the stories of survival and how the American flag symbolizes the strength of a town that lost everything but its faith. The CBS Evening News is just minutes away.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
It's a new day, things are gonna change. It's a new day, things are gonna change.
Sometimes the journey is the greatest gift of all. Get there with Frost River.
At the DTA, we're making your bus ride even safer. You can now buy your ticket anytime, anywhere, using the new MyDTA app for mobile fare payment and trip planning. Contactless, safe, convenient.
You won't know my dad's name, but big names will stand on his shoulders. He won't solve the world's energy problems or build a house on Mars. But my dad is going to help power all of it, because he works at MediaCom, and they're on their way to bringing homes and businesses one of the first 10G broadband platforms. You know, that's the kind of speed dreams are made of.
It's a new day, things are gonna change. It's a
crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Monday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up tonight at 6. At 5, we heard from a Red Cross volunteer before he and his wife leave to help with the devastation in Kentucky after this weekend's tornadoes. The Winters have been the Winters have been volunteers for the last 6 years and have helped with all kinds of disasters from hurricanes to wildfires. They plan to spend a few weeks down south. And coming up tonight at 6, a new police canine is joining the force in Hibbing and bringing a unique skill set with it. We hear from members of the department tonight on how they hope their new electronic detection canine will help not only their community, but those around it as well. Well, Peter, pretty nice night out there.
Yeah, another mild night out there across the region. Our temperatures tonight will probably be where our average daytime highs should be. And then by tomorrow, we're looking again another 10, 15 degrees above average. That 7-day forecast shows that as well. Slowly, gradually warming things up towards the Wednesday, where some may be above 50 or at or around 50. But then a mixed precipitation event begins to work its way into the region. We're knocking down temperatures as we head towards the end of next week. By Friday, we're back in the teens.
All right. Thanks, Peter. Well, that's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you at 6.